Have you ever wondered why you love the way you do? Why in some moments you pull your partner closer, and in others you push them away? Why you react to conflict with fear, or anger, or silence? The people we become are a collection of our choices, but the blueprints of our hearts are often drawn in childhood. The way we first learned about love, safety, and connection writes an invisible script that we tend to follow for the rest of our lives. Marriage and family counselors Dr. Milan and Kay Yerkovich discovered a powerful map to understand this script. They called it our love style. This isn't about putting you in a box. It's about giving you a key to unlock a deeper understanding of yourself, your partner, and the dance you do together. So, let's explore the 5 love styles. See if you can find your own story within them. 1. The pleaser. My love is your happiness. Are you the person who finds it almost impossible to say no? Do you walk on eggshells, constantly reading the mood of the room to make sure everyone is okay? Pleasers often grow up on the tightrope of a volatile home, with a parent who is angry, critical, or overwhelming. As a child, your job wasn't to receive comfort, it was to give it. You learned that your safety depended on keeping your parent calm. Be good, don't make waves, don't cause trouble. This becomes your script in adult love. Conflict feels dangerous. Disagreements must be smoothed over immediately. You might even lie to avoid a confrontation because your nervous system is screaming that conflict is a threat. But trying to be everything to everyone is exhausting. Pleasers often run themselves into the ground until one day, feeling utterly drained and unappreciated, they break down or flee the relationship entirely. The path forward. The healing begins when you realize your feelings are not a burden. It starts with the brave, terrifying act of saying what you truly need and learning that a healthy relationship has space for your truth, not just your performance. 2. The victim. My love is invisibility. Do you often feel braced for impact, even when things are calm? Does chaos feel strangely normal? The victim style is born in a chaotic, often frightening home. To survive, the child learns one crucial skill: how to disappear. You stayed quiet, stayed small, and stayed under the radar, because being seen was dangerous. To cope, you built an entire world inside your own head, a place to escape when reality was too painful. In adulthood, this translates to deep-seated low self-esteem. You might struggle with anxiety or depression and find yourself drawn to controlling partners who feel eerily familiar. You've become so good at adapting, at going with the flow, that you've forgotten how to have needs of your own. The cruel irony: calmness can feel terrifying, because in your experience, calm is just the quiet before the storm. The path forward. Healing starts with learning that you deserve to take up space. It's about teaching yourself, slowly, that you are worthy of love and protection. It's about finding the strength to say, ouch, that hurt, instead of silently absorbing the blow. 3. The controller. My love is control. Do you feel a deep, urgent need to manage everything and everyone around you? Does losing control feel like the ultimate failure? The controller often grows up in a home that felt unsafe and unprotected. So, you learned you had to become your own protector. You built walls of toughness and self-reliance, vowing to never again feel the fear, helplessness, or humiliation of your childhood. As an adult, control is your shield. You manage situations, people, and outcomes to avoid any hint of vulnerability. The only emotion that feels safe is anger, because anger feels like power. You hate stepping outside your comfort zone. You need things done your way, because any other way feels weak and exposed. This isn't about a lust for power. It's about a desperate flight from powerlessness. The path forward. The healing journey for a controller is about learning that true strength lies in vulnerability. It's the terrifying, liberating act of letting go, of trusting someone else to see your soft spots, and realizing they won't use them against you. 4. The Vacillator. My love is a roller coaster. Do you idealize a new partner, believing you finally found the one, only to feel crushing disappointment when they reveal themselves to be human? The Vacillator script was written by an unpredictable parent. Love was a guessing game. Sometimes the parent was present and loving, and other times they were distant and unavailable. This created a deep, primal fear of abandonment. As a child, you were always chasing a love that was just out of reach. When your parent finally did offer affection, you were often too angry or exhausted from the chase to even receive it. In adulthood, this cycle continues. You dive into relationships head first, pouring all your hopes into one person, but you are also an emotional detective, hypersensitive to the slightest sign that they might pull away. When they inevitably disappoint you, the fall is brutal. You feel profoundly misunderstood and alone. The path forward. Healing is about slowing down the roller coaster. It's about learning to see people for who they actually are, not the idealized version you've built in your mind. It's giving love a chance to grow steadily instead of demanding a fantasy. 5. The avoider. My love is distance. Is your comfort zone built on logic, independence, and plenty of personal space? Do intense emotions, in yourself or others, make you want to run for the hills? The avoider often grows up in a home where affection was scarce, and self-reliance was the highest virtue. Emotions were messy, inconvenient, or simply ignored, so you learn to put your needs and feelings on a shelf and take care of yourself. As an adult, you are independent and capable, but intimacy is uncomfortable. You equate love with a loss of freedom. When a partner gets too emotionally close, you retreat into the safety of logic and detachment. It's not that you don't have feelings, it's that you learned long ago that feelings were not safe to express. The path forward, the healing journey, is a brave one inward. It's about slowly taking those feelings off the shelf, dusting them off, and learning their language. It's the courageous act of opening up, sharing your inner world, and discovering that real connection doesn't suffocate, it liberates. So, which map felt most familiar to you? Recognizing your love style isn't about placing blame on your past. It's about understanding your story. Because understanding your story is the first step to rewriting your future. Share your thoughts with us below. Which style resonated with you? And what have you learned on your journey? Your story could be the key for someone else. If this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to help us build healthier, more conscious relationships. Thank you for watching. Be kind to yourself today.